Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. I have a bit of a cold, so my voice is a bit off. Someone did ask me a few days ago. I'm going to be going through some coins I got in from auction. They just arrived this morning. I'm currently shop for business, so I won't be coming back for at least a week. But I thought I'd do some other things like filming and also some paperwork. So this was given to me by the person who ran the auction. So the auction was the Coins of the Realm auction. I quite like the owner. She's rather nice. She didn't have to do this, but thank you. So she also put in a Christmas card. I find her auctions, they're hit and miss. Like the last auction she put up, I thought was very good. Sometimes she starts the pricing too high, but you know that with any business you got to poke the bear to find out if the bear bites back or not. So that's fair enough. Anyway, let's go through the coins I bought. There were 6. I'm going to go through what I bought, what I paid, my rationale for buying, and what I think they will sell for. I think you're going to get more out of it by me doing it that way than just saying, hey, I bought this, and yeah, you know, because not everything I buy I make money on. Well, I'd say 99% of the things I buy I make money on, but not everything I do. So let's get into it. I bought 5 ruble. I actually bought 3 of these. I should go through these. 2 I paid $2.70 a pop, so these were both $2.70 a pop. Now these are probably £300 coins. $2.90 plus post. I'll put them down as. Were they a good buy? Probably not. I'm going to be sitting on these a while. I don't expect someone to snap them up at that price. I guess if I was happy to sit on them for say 6 months, I could probably squeeze $3.50 out of them. That wouldn't be too much of a stretch in the right setting. However, I bought the 5 rubles because I liked them rather than they were a quick profit for me. And that's okay. Usually if I'm wanting to make 10%, I want to move it quicker than these will go. But I just don't see these in that often, and sometimes it's nice to get things in you like. Now, in terms of historically, I'm a bad coin dealer because I can't tell you much about those. So consecutive years. I have a potential buyer who might take these off my hands. We shall see. He still owes me for something else, and he's having a bit of issues. And it's okay. I just said I'll put him to one side. Again, 5 ruble. I paid $2.15 for this. Now, was this a good or bad buy? Personally, I think this has been in jewellery. This side's been cleaned. This side has a hefty scratch down it. I'll get my money back minimum. This might be a $2.50 coin. Purely because when you look to buy these coins, there's no super cheap coins out there. So $2.50 might be what it goes for. Might be a difficult sell at that. But if I get $2.50 for it, I'm actually probably making more than I am on these, ironically, even though this is a worse coin. Sometimes you have to take that into consideration. I didn't realise it was this bad. I don't think I would have put an offer in, but I'm not unhappy with the price I paid. It's okay. So that's the 3 rubles. They're do okay. They're not the best buys I've ever made, but it's nice to get coins in like this. I would say this caliber, the caliber's not amazing, but you know, coins of this, let's say rarity, because they don't come around often. They should come around more often than I see them, but they don't. The next coin, you've seen this one before. So this is a South African pond, 1894. It's not the worst coin. Yeah, this is probably a $4.50 coin. On a bad day, it's a £400 coin. I paid $3.50 on it. It doesn't mean I'm going to sell it for $400. It doesn't mean I'm going to sell it for $4.50. The chances are it'll be in between. With this type of markup, I'm happy to sit on it. If I can get $4.50 out of it, you know, £100 minus postage, you know, I'm happy to sit on it for 6 months. Again, don't see many of these often, which is ironic considering the last few months I've said that a lot and I've had like 5 or 6 of these come in. But in the grand scheme of things, these are pretty rare coins. This was a good buy. Excuse me. I do have a cold. So it's not COVID, I was checked. Twice. Next coin. This was a bad buy. This is a guinea. It's been in jewelry. There's no reading. And you may ask, well, Sean, that's okay. You occasionally buy things and they're not up to scratch, but you get them for value prices and you make your cut that way. Yep. The only problem with that is I know nothing about guineas, apart from they're worth maybe 600 to 700. I didn't realise it had been in jewellery until I'd made a bid, and the bid I made was the highest bid. In terms of what I paid $410. It's not a bad price. I know nothing about guineas though, so will it get 450? I'd assume so, but I'm going to use this as a learning piece because I just don't know enough about guineas. And I took a punt, and I feel like the punt hasn't paid off because of this. I don't know what it will sell for. That's the truth. So I'm going to put a question mark over this one. Don't know. So good buy, okay buys, bad buy, question mark. Last but not least, as soon as this came up, I said to someone who messages me, I said, I'll tell you the pick of the bunch once I bought it. And I knew I was going to buy it because it was a coin that was going to get slept on because people just don't know enough about it. This is a 25 pesetas gold coin from Spain. As soon as this came up, I was bidding on it. There was no qualms about it. Now I picked this up for $330. That is a steal. That is an absolute steal. It's a £400 coin, minimum. You might find one for $380, $390, but it's going to be beat up and it's going to be terrible. This is a £400 minimum coin. And the reason I said it was going to be slept on was because my understanding of it, and someone may correct me if I'm wrong, these were banned from being exported outside of Spain for a certain period. That's my understanding. I don't know if that's still the case. I don't know if that's actually true, but that's what I was led to believe by a dealer I used to work with in Iberia, who should know more than me. In terms of size, I think this is just bigger than a quarter. But at $330, this was a steal. And I had a feeling no one else would bid on it either. It's just one of those obscure coins that you don't tend to see. Will I grade it? Probably not. This one will probably go straight for sale when I go back to work anyway. So this was the start buy. If I can squeeze 400 out of it, you know, I'm at 70 minus costs. So let's say top prices, I might make 70, 100, so 170, 190, 210, maybe 30 on that, 240. Say this comes in at 450, I think it's doable. I don't know. So maybe 300, and the outlay was 1865. It's okay, you know, on gold it's okay. Now I've done badly in the sense of how I bought, so these were bad buys, and this one has a question mark, but these two I'm genuinely happy with. And in terms of cash flow, all it is, it's a game of keeping on top of the cash flow and understanding that if you rotate your stock well enough, you can afford to sit onto these. You just want to make sure that the margin in these is higher than what I've priced them at. So if you're sitting on something for 6 months, ideally you want to make double, if not triple, something you want to hold for a month. You know, it will feed into how your cash flow works. But I'm going to leave it there. What do you think? Personally, I think this is the pick of the bunch. Great coin. I would say I'd love to keep it, but we all know by now that I keep very little. I just can't afford to. Makes me sad, but it is what it is. This is the best. This is the worst. this potentially might surprise people. Bread and butter. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. If you do, I'll see you on the next one, and hopefully I won't have a cold by then. So take care, guys. Bye.